The Texas breeze tugged at my robe, my coffee mug half-tipped, steam rising like a warning, when a neon yellow bus lurched into view, grinding dust across my porch. I froze, expecting a reality show stunt. But no, this was Marjorie, the HOA's self-crowned queen, her khaki vest and straw hat gleaming like a bad omen. She waved in a gaggle of tourists, their cameras flashing, treating my ranch like her personal safari park. My locked gate? She'd snipped the padlock with bolt cutters, smirking as she swung it wide. This wasn't just a trespass. This was the day my quiet life became a circus, and I vowed to let the ringmaster trip in her own spotlight. I'm Jake, and this 200-acre sprawl of dusty hills and creaky fences is my soul's anchor. For years, I've carved out a sanctuary for rescue animals like Amos, my 2,000-pound buffalo who'd rather snooze in the shade than stir up trouble. My family's worked this land since horse trading days, long before Sunny Hills McMansions sprouted next door. Marjorie's had it out for me since her HOA staked its claim, calling my buffalo a stain on her suburban dream. Never mind that my ranch lies beyond her reach, every permit squared away. That morning, she turned my home into a side hustle, her Great Plains Adventure flyers promising wildlife thrills on my private land. As she sang, "Welcome to the Wild," like a game show host, Amos flicked an ear, probably sizing up her hat for a snack. I bellowed, "Marjorie, you're trespassing!" But she swatted my words away like a pesky fly. The tourists, clueless pawns, snapped selfies and tossed wrappers, one guy yelling, "Does he do tricks?" Tricks? Amos doesn't do tricks, but he does charge when you rile him. When that gate yawned open, he got the hint. Hooves thundered, the herd surged, and Marjorie's safari turned stampede. Screams pierced the air. A woman scrambled up a fence post, her visor sailing. Another's phone hit the dirt, sniffed by a curious calf. The bus driver, panicking, revved into a ditch, the vehicle tilting like a carnival ride gone wrong. Marjorie, flapping her clipboard, shrieked, "Stay calm, this is normal." Normal? She'd just unleashed a buffalo convention. My sister Ellie bolted out, slamming the alarm as I roared off on the ATV, weaving to cut Amos off before he turned the HOA's precious trail into a buffalo freeway. We corralled the herd, but not before Amos circled the bus, snorting at the tires like they'd slandered his kin. Marjorie vanished in the dust, but her treasurer, Phil, lingered, filming with a sly grin, no doubt chasing viral fame. By nightfall, the HOA's group chat erupted, branding me the reckless rancher who loosed wild beasts. Never mind Marjorie's bolt cutters or her illegal tour. Ellie's face tightened as she scrolled. "They're blaming us, Jake." Under the starlit porch, a fire kindled in my chest. This wasn't about a gate. It was about my home, my animals, my right to breathe free. "She wants dirty," I growled. "We'll play clean." We went nuclear. Ellie unearthed county records, proving our ranch's protected preserve status, untouchable by HOA nonsense. My field cameras? Pure gold. Crisp footage of Marjorie snipping the lock, laughing, "He'll never know." Oh, I knew. We fired off the clip to the sheriff, the county, and the local news, bundled with complaints for trespassing, fraud, and property damage. Those flyers? Illegal, advertising a sham business on my land. We planted signs, "Protected Wildlife Preserve," "Trespassers Prosecuted," and Ellie, with a grin, added one in Spanish. But Marjorie didn't blink. She went live from her patio, sipping from a community-first mug, pushing an emergency ban on dangerous wildlife. Read, "My buffalo." She flashed a map, my ranch circled in red, with some hack expert claiming Amos could smell fear and attack. Fear? Amos's scariest move is swiping carrots from kids. Then came the twist. Phil, Marjorie's treasurer, wasn't the lapdog she thought. After her big HOA meeting, he slipped me a folder, muttering, "I'm done with her, Jake." Inside, emails of Marjorie scheming a paid tour series, fudging budgets, even drafting waivers for minor buffalo injuries. Fraud, plain and ugly. I nodded. "You're all right, Phil." He shrugged like he'd shed a decade of shame. That folder was dynamite. We filed more complaints, shared the emails countywide, and watched the dominoes tumble. Marjorie's big meeting was her Waterloo. She expected to steamroll her ban, but over 100 neighbours dragged lawn chairs, ready to brawl. She started her spiel, fake tears for child safety, but they weren't buying. A retired nurse rose, voice quaking, and declared, "My grandkid loves those buffalo." "You're the danger." The crowd roared. Ellie projected Marjorie's flyer beside a violation report she'd filed against us that morning. Hypocrisy. The vote was a bloodbath. 74% crushed her ban. Marjorie stood, her microphone dangling, as silence swallowed her. No applause, just footsteps fading out. The county hit her with trespassing, fraud, and misuse of HOA funds. She'd funneled cash to her cousin's shady LLC. The HOA booted her in a landslide. She sued for emotional distress, but the judge chuckled, slapping her with our $38,387 in legal fees. Her house hit the market. She skipped town. We didn't just win, we rewrote the tale. The new HOA called our ranch a sanctuary. We hosted an open day, kids naming a new bison calf. Neighbours cheered, one swinging at a Marjorie piñata like it owed her money. Watching Amos graze as families snapped photos, I felt peace, hard fought and true. But Marjorie's shadow lingers. There's always another gate, another bully itching to tame the wild. So I stand, asking you, when someone breaks your lock, do you fight or let it slide? Share your story. What's worth defending in your world?